You guys stop it. Honestly, stop it. I'll just have another little sip. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Guys, today we have a special one, a Q&A. It's a get to know me, guys. Our channel is growing. Thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. Guys, you never fail to just warm my heart. I don't want to make a long speech about that because you know me, I get emotional. But really, you have brought me this far. So I was actually thinking, what can I give back to my subscribers, to my family? I just thought it would be actually important to do another get to know me. I just wanted you to be in charge of it, to be the ones to ask me the questions. If you're new here, here's a big hug. So anyway, yes, it's a get to know me. Actually, before I do that, I wanted to actually do a welcome message in my mother tongue. My mother tongue is Kaonde, and I just wanted to say, Mwai Mwane, to our new subscribers, which means welcome. And usually in my culture, to say welcome to somebody, it goes with like an action, which is, I just wanted to throw that in. I really had the edge to do that. Yes. Stay with me as we go through these questions. I think I've got about 24 questions. I'll be looking down now and again just because I've got questions on my iPad. I did ask whoever had a question for me to actually send me a message on Instagram with a question they wanted to know about me. So this is why it is get to know me question time. Right, okay. First question is, this was a popular question. It appeared quite a lot, okay? So, how old are you really? A lot of times people don't believe when I tell them my age, right? But guys, honestly, this is the true, this is my true age, okay? I am actually 50 years old. Or shall I say, 50 years young. Yes, guys, I turned 50 last year in September. Yeah. Where in Africa are you from? And I love your voice. Ah, that is the sweetest question. Whoever says I love my voice, thank you, honestly. Right, okay. I think that threw me a bit, but yeah. I am actually from Zambia, guys. Zambia! Oh, that puts a smile on my face talking about Zambia. Zambia is situated in the southern part of Africa. It is actually sandwiched by like 8 other countries. So it's a landlocked country in Southern Africa, and we're neighbors with Zimbabwe, Malawi. Yeah, guys, look it up and you see what I mean. So I come from there. When did you move to the UK? I moved to the UK in 2003. Yes. But left Zambia in 2001. So really, I've been away from my home country for 20 years. I first went to Holland and Belgium when I left Zambia. That was in 2001. And I was there for like 2 years. And then after that, I came to the UK. Why are you so nice and awesome? You guys, listen. You guys, stop it. Honestly, stop it. I don't know, guys. Am I? Well, I am. I think I'm one person who likes, who I don't like making people feel bad. So a lot of times I want to give, if I need to say something, I want to say something positive. You know what I mean? Because I know that sometimes words can destroy, and it's nice to be kind. And I suppose that's just the way I've been raised, to know that it's important to be kind. It's important to love other people. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, but you know what? Honestly, thank you. How long are you away from Snowy and miss him terribly? 1 hour? 2 hours? Ah, this question made me smile. Well, how long am I away from Snowy? Actually, for those of you that do not know, we've got a dog and his name is Snowy. Honestly, he is like the best thing that happened to us. I mean, he's just adorable. He is a rescue. We got him, I think, in 2014, May. Yeah. So we adopted him from a rescue center in Bournemouth, and he's been with us ever since. I do miss him, yeah, when I go away. But, you know, like when I go away just like for a day, it's fine. But I think I do miss him when I have to go away for more than a day. There's a few times that we've gone on holiday and left him with friends. Honestly, it breaks my heart because I do miss him so much. They give you cuddles and all that kind of stuff. So really, really, I do miss him a lot. He's our little bitch. I always do miss him. And that's why my husband got me this for one of my birthdays, and it's got Snowy on it. So these are his first pictures, and he put them on a mug for me for my birthday. And that was really one of the best gifts. Where did you start YouTube? I started YouTube in October 2019. I actually posted the first video on my husband's birthday. I had already recorded the video, but I kept it. I wasn't sure whether to make a fool of myself on YouTube or not by posting it. So I kept it for quite some time. I don't know how it happened, but on my husband's birthday, I just posted it. And that's when I really started YouTube. And what advice can you openly share with new YouTubers on creating a platform of their own? I think the advice I could give is like, the most important thing, first of all, is to be yourself. And then just do you. Because it's very easy actually to think, oh, I need to do my channel a certain way. You've got to do it in however way works for you, because what works for one person might not work for you. For me personally, I feel like it's not good to actually really compare yourself to other people, because your journeys are different. And so what you can do, the best you can do if you want to learn from other people, is just to get some sort of inspiration, but not really feel like you've got to compete with them. Continue working on your own work to make it unique, to make it better, and to just be yourself. Honestly, I think being yourself is the key to actually having a successful platform, and know what you want from what you're doing. You've got to kind of like know what direction you want to go. So YouTube is not easy. It's not easy, and there's no like one answer to that question. So yeah, I hope that has actually answered your question. Are you planning to grow your family someday, maybe some kids. Well, okay. Now, this is a very important question. I think some of you have actually seen the video that I did about my infertility journey. Obviously, if you have watched it, then you know what I mean. But if you haven't watched it, I'm gonna put it right over here so you can actually catch up on it. And we're happy as the way we are, so we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. We're done with that. So yeah, I hope that has actually answered your question. That was a good question, actually. What's the all-time favorite hair care product that is your daily go-to? My daily go-to, I use this one quite a lot. I like using it for my hair, and it's 100% natural oils, so I use that. And the other one that I use is the Cantu. These two together are like bomb. Yeah. Can you adopt my whole family of 6? Absolutely. Bring them here. So sweet. Yes. Do you ever sulk? Have bad days? So, listen guys, first of all, I will tell you this about me. I am such a smiler. I am a smiler. That is just me. I'm a smiler normally. That is me. I smile at anything or everything, most of the time. But guys, I am human though. Yeah, I am human. Yes, I do sulk. I'm human, and there's a lot of things that make me sulk. Ask my husband. My husband would know better. But listen, one thing about me is it takes a lot to upset me, to make me angry. I'm not a moody person. I don't get angry that quick. But when I do get angry, I don't come out of it easily, quickly. But sulking, of course I do. And having bad days, of course I do. I get bad days as well, where I'm not feeling it. That's just human. If I didn't get those days, then I think I would be worried. Okay, I don't know whether that helps. I hate talking about myself, actually. But anyway, yeah, I did ask for it. So, you're always smiling and radiant. That is sweet. Thanks. What's your worst food and best food? I really don't have like a best food or worst food. I actually try most things. I'm not like a picky eater. So I would say I really don't have a favorite food or a worst food. I'll eat anything that's nice. And obviously I'm sure there's some things that I prefer not to eat, but I really don't have like a particular one. So yeah, I think that's my answer. What is your most hated house chore? What's my most hated house chore? I'll tell you now. That has always been my most hated house chore. This is ironing. I don't like ironing, guys. Do you? No, I don't like it. I feel so hot doing it. I feel like all flustered and... Especially as a woman of a certain age, honestly, I get all kind of like, oh, no. I don't like ironing. I do iron, but I don't like it. What would you rather, be back home or in Scotland? My honest answer is like, home is where your heart is, isn't it? You know what? I love Scotland so dearly. And Scotland, obviously, my hubby comes from Scotland. Scotland is my second home. But obviously, I actually would rather be home. But I don't know. I think I like both places, to be honest. I don't think I would rather do one thing or another. If I could live in both places, I would, you know. Scotland for 6 months and Zambia for 6 months of the year. That would be the perfect scenario, obviously. But yeah, honestly, I do miss home. I would love to be able to spend more time back home. But it's unfortunately that doesn't really happen. But I miss it like all the time, even if I've been away for this long. I wish I could live in both places, you know, at the same time, because the two places are so different. There's a lot of good things back home, and there's a lot of good things here in Scotland. So really, if there was a place in between Scotland and Zambia, I would live there. Tell us a secret job or hobby you'd love to have that nobody knows about. This is a very good question. I think I would love, you know, a job that involves a lot of traveling. Yeah, I would love that. You know, like traveling all over the world. I would love that kind of a job. You know, I love travel, me. I love being in different environments and just feel different vibes from different countries and places and just enjoy. Yeah, I would love that job. Probably that's why I wanted to be an air hostess when I was little. I always wanted to be an air hostess when I was little, you know. I think maybe that was the attraction. But I don't know whether I've got a secret hobby that I would like to have. Let's see. But I'll tell you now, I'm not a good swimmer at all. I'm just like, yeah, I just like flapping about the water. But that's one hobby that I would love to have if I was really like a great swimmer. But water attracts me. So usually I could sit comfortably in water, whether I'm swimming properly or not. As long as I'm flopping about, that's good enough for me. Number 15. How long have you been married? Love story? Guys, this is gonna be a video for another time. I actually love our love story. So I think I've already mentioned it, that we've been married for 14 years. We got married in August 2006 here in Scotland, here in this little village where we live. That's where we got married, and that's why this village is so sentimental to me. I'm gonna have to really do a separate video for this love story. What are the do's and don'ts for starting a YouTube channel? Love your content. Thank you so much. What are the do's and don'ts for starting a YouTube channel? I think first of all, shall we start with the do's? The do's is just start. As long as you have a phone that you can actually use to download the YouTube app, and you have a phone that can actually take videos, you go ahead and start your channel. Okay? Honestly, that's all you need. Forget about the light to start with. When I started YouTube, I had no light. I was using like, what you call it? Natural light from the window. I'd sit by the window. I still do anyway. I still do even if I have a light. But I always used to sit just by the window. I always made sure I did my videos in the daytime and all that. And I don't even use a microphone. Listen, honestly, I'll tell you this now. Yeah, you don't need all that. You do not need all that. All you need is a smartphone. That's it. And then you can just be yourself and say cue camera, and then you start. Just do it. Just do it. Don't think too much. Too much like, oh, I need a light. Oh, I need this. I need to edit. I need to put. Just post it. At the beginning, I never even used to do thumbnails. I just posted it. And like, let's see what happens. But it's that first video that gave me this like courage to do more. Like, oh, so I could actually be on there and it's okay. It's not scary. So start with that. And then the don'ts is, don't go spending money to buy unnecessary things. I know when I just started, I didn't use any extra stuff. But before I actually got really into knowing what to do with things, I started buying stuff. I was buying lenses, I was buying microphones, I was buying all this. I've got all these little pack of all these little gadgets to use for my filming. I don't use them because I'm one person who likes simplicity. I don't use all those things, to be honest. I'm not so like technical, so I just find like just go on and put my phone on and put some light on and that's it. And then I use an editing app. So don't you go spending so much money, because you find that as you go on, you might not even need those things, but probably I'll need them in future. And it's good that I have them now. But I would tell you, do not actually just go out of your way when you're just starting a channel to spend so much money on actually buying all these things that you might not need. All you will need usually, first of all, to start with, if you're worried about, oh wait, I don't have this, I don't have that, but I need to start, just start with your smartphone. I can tell that the smile on your face comes from deep within, because it is contagious. What keeps you smiling? Ah, thank you, darling. What keeps me smiling? Okay, I'll tell you this. Like I said, I am a smiler anyway. But what keeps me smiling is I count my blessings. I cannot tell them all for sure. God has done so much in my life. So much. I've gone through really difficult times in my life. Some of you have watched some of my inspirational videos, some of the things that I've talked about. But when I look at all those things and I see me still here and still enjoying God's blessings, God has held me up. He has not left my side. Sorry, I don't want to get emotional. God has never left my side. He's always held my hand. And I think that's the joy that you see in me, because I believe that God will never leave me. I believe that God has blessed me with so much. I have a beautiful, amazing husband. I was brought up in a good family. I've enjoyed a lot in life, even though I've experienced so many things that have been bad. But God always brings me out of that. God always brings me up. God always looks after me. God always provides for me. God is just there. And I think that's what keeps me smiling. I feel like God has put this smile on my face because God has my back. God has my back. And that's cause to smile. What's your favorite food? Yeah, sorry. So I've answered this question. I think, okay, if I could pick one, can I just say? Yeah, I've just thought of it. If I could pick one, I would say Shima. Shima now has become my favorite because when I was back home, I really didn't like it, honestly. Because I was born with it, I grew up with it, and I ate it every day, like sometimes 2 times a day. And I think I just got fed up of it. Not because it wasn't nice. I got tired of it, I think. But now, being over here and not being able to eat shima like every day, all the time. I eat shima like once in a blue moon. So that is right now, that's my favorite because every time I crave shima. What are the favorite things you like to do together? So this question, I suppose it means with my husband. So the favorite things, I think me and my husband, we like different things, and I think that in that way we complement each other somehow. But what we really like doing together is we like walking, we like traveling, and we like watching like documentaries. Really, we do like that. So those things we do together, and I love it because that's one thing that I saw in him when we met, because I knew he liked traveling. And I am just a sucker for traveling, honestly. If you were given a free ticket to anywhere in the world, where would you go? So, to anywhere in the world, I'll probably go to New Zealand, you know. I love New Zealand, guys. I've never been. I've been to Australia, but I've seen a lot of things about New Zealand. I've heard a lot of things about New Zealand, lovely things. How did you meet your husband? Guys, I know, I think you guys want to know my love story, how I met my husband. I think I'll have to do a video for you. I met my husband actually, literally, more or less, it feels like now, more or less the moment I stepped foot in Scotland. Not literally like that, honestly. But I met my husband when I came from Europe, from Belgium, and I moved to Scotland to study. And while I was studying in Scotland, I met my husband, honestly, in a way in which I actually didn't expect. Yeah, so as I said, I'm going to do a separate video about how we really met. Actually, end of 2003, that's when I met my husband in Scotland. Number 22, do you miss your home country and do you visit it often? I really do miss my home country. Like I said, I don't visit it as often as I would like to. Number 23, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? That's, I think, a similar question to the other one. I think I want to live somewhere nice and warmer, and maybe Australia or New Zealand. Yeah, I'd like to live there. Number 24. Number 24. What is the one lesson that you can give the 30-year-old you? Oh, this is a good question. I think the lesson I'd give the 30-year-old me is to be yourself, girl. Be yourself. Don't try to please everybody. Because when you try to please everybody, you burn yourself out. Honestly, you trying too hard to be somebody that you know just to please somebody. You could get advice from people, but at the end of the day, it's your life and you've got to make good choices. Good choices. That is the most important thing I could tell myself. Do not just get excited and, just go with the wind. Learn to be yourself, know yourself, love yourself, and embrace yourself. Focus Focus on what you want to achieve for in your own future. These are the things I'll tell my 30-year-old self. And also, most importantly, is to ask God to guide your steps. That's what I'll tell myself. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I mean, I know at some moments it's been a little bit deep, but you know what? You've got to know your girl. I usually don't like talking about myself, but actually, it hasn't been too bad. It hasn't been bad at all. I've actually enjoyed your questions. And guys, really thanks for sending in all these questions. And I hope for those of you that are just joining our family, this has been an opportunity to get to know me a little bit more. And for those of you that have been here for ages and have had all these lovely questions, thank you for sending them in. And I hope I've answered your questions you know, in the way that you wanted. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you and love you and have a great week. For those of you that have not subscribed, if you like this video, please do click that subscribe button, press the notification bell, share this video, and like it if you really enjoyed it. Okay, guys, you take care. Bye.